this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, 95, 56, 51, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start, the confidence level.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Shotgun now for Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Sugar, sugar!
4-7's the mic, 4-7.
5.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, Alabama.
47, Mike. Mike 47.
Hey, check it.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the second.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze looking middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You better be afraid of me.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Brady gives to Michelle. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
47's the mic. Let's get the ball. 47's the mic.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47. 47. Check, 47. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Breeze finding Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Edelman set to return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a play fake. Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing deep for Murray. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down. Right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go left side here with Michel. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, now Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
218, chopper.
Now Brady. Pass incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go bandit!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, Stu!
Lucky.
Let's go on. No, 66.
56, Mike, 56. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
To throw again. Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on third down, Brady into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Now Breeze got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints have taken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Ready?
56 is the Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That throw by Brady incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here I come again.
Hey, Haywood.
56 is the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Go Bandit.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
5-9.
Touchdown, defense.
Kill.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jamie Collins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, here's White. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Breeze now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, Charlie. Check it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Opposite.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49, check 49. Blue draw Corkins. 72.
Here's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They go play action here on first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
Ready. 5-9.
Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Breeze is looking to throw. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with